Look, a couple years ago, I made the decision to lock myself in a room until I made $10,000 a month. I was sick and tired of seeing other people living my dream life on social media because I knew that I too deserved a better life. Not just for myself selfishly, but also for my family. Now, if you're wondering how that turned out for me, I went from being a broke, depressed kid from a low middle class background to making thousands of dollars per day with my business, working from home in my bathrobe. I'm not joking. It's pretty comfy, so why not? So I do know a thing or two about making money remotely. Look, I've been trying to figure out how to make money online consistently for a very long time. In the past couple years, I've learned a ton about what works and what doesn't. I've been through all the struggles. I've tried everything. Dropshipping, ebooks, Instagram pages, print on demand, you name it. But I kept running into the same problem. I wasn't sticking to one thing long enough to actually see results. And I'm guessing that's where some of you are stuck to. The biggest reason most people don't hit $10,000 per month is actually quite simple. They can't stick with one thing. It's like trying to fill a glass with water. If you keep switching where you pour the water from, you're never going to fill the glass. That's what happens when you bounce from one idea to the next. You start, get excited, but then you move on before you've really filled up the glass. The water doesn't stay in the glass because you're constantly switching things up. Most people spend their time chasing trends or jumping from one shiny object to another, never staying focused on a single business long enough to actually make it work and reap the rewards. But one day I realized I needed to stop hopping around. I had to focus. So I made a decision. I was going to pick one thing and stick with it no matter how hard it got. That's when everything started to change for me. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots feed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. I decided to focus on high-ticket offers. These are products or services that you can sell for a good amount of money, so anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 and even more. Think about it like this. Imagine you're selling something that costs $1,000. You only need to sell 10 of those a month to make $10,000. Now that's a lot easier than trying to sell hundreds or thousands of cheaper items. The beauty of high-ticket offers is that they're valuable. People will pay a good amount of money for something that's worth it. And the best part is, you don't need to sell a million different things. You just need to focus on selling one high-ticket product or service. So here's what I did differently from all the other stuff I had tried before. Instead of selling random products that I didn't care about, I started helping people with real problems. I didn't focus on trends. I focused on creating offers that were based on my knowledge and what I was willing to learn. I took what I already knew, combined it with what I was ready to learn, and built a business that helped people to solve their real problems. I didn't need a fancy product or a huge inventory to get started. I just focused on offering real value to people. This was a game changer for me. I wasn't just selling random stuff. I was creating something people actually needed. And that's what made it work. I wasn't chasing the next trend. I wasn't relying on the latest shiny object to make money. Instead, I focused on building a business that helped people. Now, let's break down how I built the business. It was simple. I focused on 3 core things: creating a clear offer, communicating with the right people, and delivering results. That's it. You don't need to be a tech genius or to have a huge social media following to make this work. You just need to focus on these 3 things. First, I had to make sure my offer was clear. What was I selling? How was it helping people? Second, I needed to make sure I was communicating with the right people who actually needed what I was offering. And finally, I focused on delivering results. It doesn't matter how much you sell if you can't deliver on what you sell. When I first started, to be honest with you, I didn't have a huge audience. I had 0 followers. I didn't spend thousands of dollars on ads. I was broke. I just focused on these 3 things: offering something clear, talking to the right people who could buy it and wanted to buy it, and delivering real results. And guess what? It worked. But here's the secret sauce. Success never comes from waiting for motivation or looking for shortcuts. It comes from being consistent every single day. I treated my business like it was the most important thing in my life. It became my obsession. Every day I showed up and I worked on it, even when I didn't feel like it. I didn't wait for the perfect moment. I didn't wait for motivation to magically appear. I just got to work every single day. You know what I learned along the way? Hustling all day, every day, wasn't going to be the long-term solution. I had to build systems. I had to stop doing things manually. I needed tools that could automate certain tasks so I wasn't burning out. That's when I shifted from being busy all the time to having systems that worked for me. It was like flipping a switch. Once I had a system in place, I could work less and get better results. That's how I went from struggling to making consistent money. Reaching $10,000 per month wasn't the end of the story. It was just the beginning. Getting to $10,000 was a huge milestone, but it was only the start. The real magic happened when I started building systems. Those systems allowed me to work less, make more money, and have more freedom. I wasn't stuck in the grind anymore. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. So here's the formula. Pick one business model, commit to it for the next 6 to 12 months bare minimum, and give it everything you've got. Don't just try it for a week and then quit. If you do this, you're being like 99% of people, so don't complain to be broke. You want to treat it like a mission. Most people treat their business like a side project or a hobby. But if you want it to work, like I said, you have to treat it like a mission. Your business isn't just something you do to make a quick buck. It's something you build over time to create long-lasting freedom. And when you get to $10,000 per month, that's when things really start to change. It's not just about the money. Most of all, it's about the freedom. You're not trading your time for dollars anymore. You're building something that works on its own. And that, my friend, is where the real magic happens. The ultimate goal isn't just to hit $10,000 a month for the sake of it. It's about creating the kind of freedom where you control your time. You don't have to work every hour of the day to make money. Instead, you're building something that runs even when you're not actively working on it. And that's the power of financial freedom. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter, building systems, and enjoying the freedom that comes with it. If I can do it, I promise you can too. It's not easy, but it's simple. Stick with one thing, focus, and never give up. Now, I know that a minority of people are going to take action and stop at nothing to win. If that's you, then click on the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've made thousands of dollars per day in profit with my business. And right now, we're also offering a few free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because we get pretty busy, so spots fill up fast, and soon we'll take the video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.